coming down firing. I mean, just like in Milwaukee the other day, they came up and got up over 43s.
48?
48. They got 7 now.
Towns driving, tried to dunk it.
Lost his man on a little down screen.
Xavier Towns clears himself and then fires a 3, and that's short. And a whistle. Thunder done a better job here in this second half of limiting the touches for Towns. And Towns takes advantage of points, 10 assists. OKC's last 8 points have all come from the free throw line. Towns beats Okogie.
It's his first three-pointer of the night.
Spinning, goes up and scores. To the game.
Jordan's an athletic player, Dave. He's one of the top recruits that Arizona State was able to get last year. So he was, freshman last year, played very well in the Arizona State uniform, and he's a physical guy. You can see how he's built. Towns gets an easy one down.
A 9-1 run in that quarter, and after that technical foul, that kind of started him going.
Covington trying to find Karl-Anthony Towns. Napier bounced down to him against Felicio. 2 hard dribbles across the lane. Shot up too hard.
7 minutes to go. Let's do this.
Culver jump off for Towns.
Love across the street at LA Live is one of the singular most amazing things I've ever seen in my life.
Well, it reminds me of, Jim, what we saw with the pictures and the videos back when Princess Diana died. And that's how big Kobe Bryant.
During a dead ball situation. Kevin Garnett was the most adamant shot blocker in a dead ball situation I've ever seen in my entire life.
Karl-Anthony. Towns tries to get the 3 back, cannot. 583, T-Wolves with the ball. Down just 2 after trailing by 19. There's Towns.
Towns got 7 games over 30.
Towns short of it. Covington. Looked like his foot got tangled up, and that's why he fell. Wiggins, the fake, the drive, the shot good.
Well, Chicago thinks Zach LaVine. We were in Chicago. They think he's an all-star too, but you start throwing out the names in Eastern Conference guards, it's pretty competitive.
Well, the difference is Zach has never been in it. Towns, can he get the 3 back? Nope. Timberwolves getting an important stop. Beasley's going to make his way to the official scorers table. Towns. Blocked by Seattle.
Say Chris Paul is the driving force behind all of that, the way that he just drives winning for this team. He's always in the ear of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's. Towns up close. So you don't want to take these games for granted. When you see greatness like that, it's just so much fun.
Towns steps back.
Drafted free agent guys that have just come in, just made waves, and Bam Adebayo, just a great job, David, Miami. He looks like a guard out there, as big as he is, taking the ball off the glass.
Towns and end a 3-game losing streak in the series against the Thunder. Towns has been magnificent. Looking to attack again.
Nice job. We're shipped out. I mean, that's just the way it is in basketball. I mean, I was traded twice in my career, so it's just part of the game.
Towns, 3-ball.
Towns able to get free for the three, and it goes. Towns, corner three.
The spacing he's got a completely different player than Steven Adams.
14 points, 3 of 8 from downtown 12 days ago. Towns, meantime.
Down to Towns. Zach wants to dive to help, and Towns goes up.
More points in the paint, 36 points in the paint.
Love it.
Started last season.
Yeah, well, interestingly, I didn't know this, but you mentioned that the LA Kings own the building.
And they play tonight.
And they get first dibs, and then the Lakers are second on the list as Towns. He's very rare in his physical abilities, very much like LeBron James.
Good defense without.
More of a slasher scorer than you said, defender, probably their best defender.
Towns.
Fastest players in the NBA changing ends.
Towns draws a double team, can't get the hook to go.
Get it to big fella, let him go to work. He's been diming all night long. OG, I don't know, they're going to call it traveling.
I mean, I guess they're probably just waiting for Vince to retire, which they didn't think was going to take that long.
Get it done right away.
Towns spins on Montrezl Harrell and can't.
It's the number one way he drives offense. Over a point possession, Karl-Anthony Towns may call for a foul. Less than.
Oh, it was exactly a week ago.
Was it? It was only a year in Kentucky. But still talented enough to be taken in the second round.
Towns. Rebound is.
Towns comes to get the ball. He does when he wants the ball. He demands it. That's short.
Timberwolves will get the ball first to start the fourth as well. Culver gets it to go.
Someone's open.
McLaughlin decides that
Nick Nurse coached the Rio Grande Valley Vipers to a D-League championship.
Yeah, and you know what he did in the process of doing that? I told you before the game is Oko.
On the post, and he catches. Finds opening inside. And
Winning streak like this is just impressive. Wow.
7-0 run by the Raptors. Crab gets free in the corner. And
Key for Cornette is to stay out of foul trouble.
Towns for three, and he
to close things out. It's just about going back to what you did here to start the second half.
step back. It's the third foul on Hero. Towns for three, no. Towns wide open.
He's playing the 4 spot right now, so what do 4s do? If they're not shooting, they're crashing.
Originally drafted by Phoenix, 6th overall, so he gets to start. Wiggins on a drive, and Towns, yes, he will do that.
Not only is it a physical challenge for Bruno, but it's also a new area of the floor that he has.
In basketball parlance, he's the MIG. Right now, he's the most important guy.
By Toronto. Towns draws the double team, finds Okogie out of it. Josh!
Really exciting, about as good as we've seen all year long.
Towns making it. Gets fed by Culver.
Time on Saturdays.
Ryan Saunders said there's no question it's a challenge for his to half game back of the Nuggets in the standings. Towns rattles out.
You want to take away their will to play. Towns for three, and that's good.
Having him around.
They really feel like Nick Nurse would be a great coach for James Johnson right now.
Towns as this trade deadline approaches. Towns unable to. 2 minutes remaining here in this third quarter. Towns.
Maurice Bellman, he's got pretty good pedigree.
Towns three.
He's really laboring to run. Now he tried to walk into a three, fires the shot short.
Yeah, Karl-Anthony Towns was not involved enough at the end of that game. There's no doubt about that. Towns trying to get involved here.
Karl-Anthony Towns with a show and go.
Really worked out well because that was a perfect for him because they were in a rebuilding situation too.
Absolutely.
Nice. Get Warren wide open on that three-point shot.
And now downhill, Towns.
Shot clock is 9 ahead of the game. Towns with the finger.
Towns hit a couple on a drive.
Get a shot up, he's not going to get a shot.
Puts it on the deck and gets pulled by O'Neal.
Just drives winning for this team. He's always in the era of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's. Towns. It really started, you know, in Summer League. He opened up a lot of eyes, didn't he, Dave?
Towns gets.
Towns hit a couple on a drive.
Amazing.
Towns step back for three. They are the true definition of a team. They have some stars, no question, but they are a team in every sense of the word. Towns step back for three. There's out of Kentucky. One and done for John Calipari. Towns works it inside.
To Jalen Noel. I think we both are in that category because we've seen him really operate well.
Afternoon, it's, you know, Mike Malone in his mind, he won that challenge. Towns, no. Teague has a double-double tonight. 13 points, 10 assists. Karl-Anthony Towns
took some shots just like that down the stretch from James Harden to get them over the top. Does Towns get that one?
Towns inside feed for Okogie. LA. Towns for Jordan Bell, and Bell gets two back. 8 points in the quarter. Beasley.
Another play guy, great job. One of the things he said about Wancho is that he's a really good player, but he's Latrell Sprewell and Kevin Garnett wore Timberwolves uniforms.
Okogie cuts
offense. He did that with Miami. Added a lot of toughness when you bring in a guy like that. Nice pass by Towns.
Oh, Jalen Noel, 7.
Got his jersey retired at San Diego State.
Oh, wow. Johnson, he lost.
Right on the three-point line. And not moving now. Thaddeus inside with a little hook.
A little bit too strong. Offensive board by Beverly. Leonard.
And Hutchison play catch. White, a lot of dribbling. And the fake, and then the drive, and the scoop, and the score.
All with the shot clock down to 5. Remaining for the Timberwolves. They would have to play near perfect basketball, but there's a lot to like about what you're seeing from this team since the trade.
Matches D'Angelo Russell for the leading scorer for the Timberwolves with 9.
Towns with his second assist of the game.
Carl's been dealing out there. Guys haven't always finished, but he has been dropping.
Kicks it out for Shamet. Harrell will spin. And the Timberwolves come up with a stop.
Towns has been active. About Josh Okogie, his stick-to-itiveness, his toughness, getting in there, digging out X possessions.
Van Vliet,
Get up.
long 2. 4 days off. They got out to L.A. on Thursday. Paul George.
Clippers are a pretty good zone team.
Jim, how great is the body language out of this Timberwolves team tonight? Leonard, no.
Complete 180. This is where PJ's been killing Minnesota.
A bucket back to a 5-point game. I know you went and walked around LA Live yesterday.
Talking to each other. That's what defense is all about.
Lou Williams.
It really, really was, and that's what sports does for people.
Beverly gets free.
What took from Minnesota is going to help kickstart their season, too.
Well, De'Aaron Fox says. Kawhi kicks it inside for Shamit. Zubac's there for the.
Right there by Wancho, and one other one by Beasley.
But he shows you glimpses that he could be a special player.
Drives in on Culver. Culver gets it.
Covington up shooting, and that's way off. That nearly missed everything. Levine.
Connection now. Either an alley-oop pass or another turnover.
Another turnover. Wiggins. As Satoransky comes in, misses, and this franchise. Wiggins knocked down, no foul. Done behind his back. A lob to
Evident from day one. That's a foul.
Certainly looked like a foul. Siakam.
That's ridiculous, man.